Alright guys, this video is going to be a little bit of a guide on beginner friendly characters. I got this idea because I have a friend IRL who's playing Grand Cross, and he's having fun with it right now, so I thought I'd make this video and I thought I'd just go over a couple of characters that'll be pretty good when you're just starting off. Obviously festival units are going to be at the pinnacle at the top, so obviously they're going to be the best, but this is more so for units that you might not use if you're like a veteran player, or if you're you're a fair way or decent way into the game already. But if you're a beginner, these are certain characters that you might want to start building up, or you might want to use, etc, etc. So we'll go ahead and we'll start at the top with the Meliodas. The Meliodas in the game, every single Meliodas has some, besides this garbage Halloween Meliodas, every single Meliodas does have somewhat of a use in the game. I'm not gonna lie. Even the SR Master Meliodas, so he's a good starter character because he does have full counter, which is really good, right? Really good. It's a a strong skill. He has a weak point, and if you don't know what weak point does, if you debuff an enemy, you're gonna do 3 times the damage against them. So that is pretty good. And then he has Sever ult, which obviously is pretty good as well. So he's not bad as a starter character, right? He's not really that bad. And obviously Green Captain Meliodas is the better version of him. So if you have him, you might want to use him over the SR Meliodas. But they're beginner friendly characters. Really good characters to use if you're beginning. If you're just beginning the game. Now obviously there are other units that can do it better than them, but if you're not starting when fest banners are out, or you're not starting a bulky account, those are pretty good characters. Lostbane obviously is good. Blue Lostbane is amazing for I would say PvP more than PvE, but he can still be amazing. These Demon Meliodases, all of them have somewhat of a use, so they are good. And then assault mode is obviously geared towards more built up accounts, but if you do get him, you should build a demon team with him. But yeah, every single Meliodas does have somewhat of a use. Diane, the Dianes in the game, they don't get too much love, but Green Fighter Diane, I think, is probably, I think she honestly is still the best Diane in the game, which is insane because she came out over a year ago now, right? Over a year ago she came out. I think she is actually the best Diane still in the game, so she's very good for pretty much everybody. So if you have her, she's very good because she has a taunt which increases her defense related stats by 80%. Again, reminder, defense in all of the defense related stats, which is crit resistance and crit defense. It does go up to a maximum of 200%. So 200% at rank 3 and then 120% at rank 2. So she is very good, very good. Her attack skills are lackluster, but she's a defense unit anyway, so you don't gotta really worry about that too much. But yeah, all the other Dianes are good. It's just I think Fighter Diane is the better version of every single Diane that we have currently. Green Diane for beginners could be good, but her attacks, I feel like they're not that strong. I just don't think they're that good because the multipliers are horrible. They're horrendous. She does have this, which does increase allies defense related stats. I don't know. She could be decent, I guess, but I just feel like you're better off using Fighter Diane maybe. Maybe if you're facing multiple enemies, she's good, right? But I don't know. I don't know. The rest of the Dianes are they're kind of lackluster, so you don't gotta worry about that. Bonds. So bonds. They all suck. I'm not even gonna lie, they all suck, but some bonds have use in death matches. So blue bond is really good for if you're just starting a game. He is very good. Blue nunchuck bond, he's very good for the red demon. Once you start really getting into the death matches, blue bond will be amazing, right? He will be really good. So you want to work on him. Green bond is kind of not that great, so you don't really gotta worry about him too much if you're a beginner. Red nunchuck bond, I guess he has some utility, and I guess he has some utility going up against Halix right? But not really. But yeah, every single other bond is not that good. Like, it is just not that good. Purgatory bond is amazing, like, but that's it's just common sense, right? He's a festival unit, so he's gonna be really, really strong. The kings, in terms of the kings in the game, really all you want to work on is, green skinny king is good for gray demon, and blue king is a really good unit, and so is festival king, obviously. But for beginners, blue king and green skinny king actually are really strong. Like, they're really strong units for PvE. I would say he's more just strong for the gray demon, but he does have some usage outside of gray demon. For, if you're doing story mode or something like that, he can be useful. He can be decent. Red fat king honestly can be decent if you manage to pull him, or if you pull him, right? He could be decent as well. I don't think he's gonna be good at all ever again, so there's that. But yeah, I guess like blue, green, and the red fat king can be decent options to run. Right, decent. Gowther. This is it. You're a beginner, you need him. Like, if you're a beginner, you don't have Halloween Gowther, there you go. Red Gowther is your go-to. It's just plain and simple as that. Green and blue, not that great. Not that great. So there you go. Merlin. Nah, I don't think any of the Merlins are really that. I'm gonna be honest, Chief. I don't think any of the Merlins are really that good. Let's just be real. Let's keep it a buck, right? I don't think any of the Merlins are good. Maybe Red Merlin because of the freeze, but that's literally it. Like, that's literally it. Lolly Merlin is by far the best Merlin in the game, hands down. I actually don't have Truth Seeker Merlin, the summer version. If you for some reason have her, something like that, and you're a beginner, she is good for PvP but not PvE. Like, she's not good for PvE. But that's outside of that, the Merlins are not that good, right? Outside of that, the regular Merlin's just not that great. Gills, absolutely not. Just absolutely not. If you do need to use them for story mode, because there are certain missions where you have to use characters for story mode, you do probably want to get up either blue or green. I don't know if you need red. Blue's okay because he has this strong ass multiplier on his ult for an SR, but I don't really think you need him. I don't think you need him. Nah. All right, no, scratch that. Scratch that. Blue you don't need. Green and red is probably, yeah, green and red. The green one's actually good because he has a buff card which buffs your attack. He is good. And then he also has this. I don't know how helpful this is going to be, but he has Rupture. If you guys don't know, Rupture does 2 times damage against buffed enemies. And then his ult is the same one as the blue one. It's just a very strong ult all around. So green and red for sure. But the Guild Thunders are bad. Besides their passives, like the green and blue one, besides their passives, they're bad. They're just bad. Gilas suck. I don't even think you need any Gilas. If you do need to work on a Gila, it's between the red and blue. The Halloween you probably don't have if you're a beginner. She sucks. But the blue and red one are, your only options really. I went with the blue one. I'm not even gonna lie. The blue one's kind of better than the red. I just think that the blue one is better than the red. She does have this, right? If she doesn't take damage, she boosts her ult gauge by 1. She has this, AoE skill which inflicts ignites. That's not bad, actually. That's pretty decent. And then she can also heal and remove buffs, or debuffs. So I think she's better than the red one, hands down. But that's up to interpretation, which one you like. Housers, it's easy. Red, these two suck donkey balls. These Housers just suck. I don't like them. I just don't like them. The blue one has literally no usage. To have fun, you can use his passive, but his skills are just they are so bad. They are just so bad. He wasn't even good when he wasn't even good when he dropped. The start of the game, when the game launched, he wasn't even good. So the Red Hauser, your best bet is to go with him. He's still viable. He is still viable for beginners. Even for like mid players, he is still a really good option for farming as well. If you don't have some of the better farming options, he's not bad. He's actually pretty decent. Grimoires, if you need a Grimoire to work on, probably the blue one. I think the blue one's the best out of them. The blue one has this shield, which is really good, or not shield, but the taunt, which is really good. He also has this, which is this pure raw shatter damage, and it ignores the resistance. He also has this, which is an AoE. I think both the SR Grimoires have this. So the blue SR Grimoire, your best bet is just to work on him because he's pretty decent. Jericho's, where's Green Jericho? Green Jericho's not in here. It's a little weird. I don't see Green Jericho, but Green Jericho and Blue Jericho, maybe this red one, I don't know for sure, but Blue SR Jericho and the Green SSR, they are definitely Jerichos you should work on. She is actually my favorite SR character in the game. It's not even like up for discussion. She is my favorite. I love her kit. I don't know. I just love her kit. She's really good. The red, man, she's okay. You know, she's okay. Green, I don't know where Green Jericho is. Okay, I don't know where Green Jericho is, but anyway, Green SSR Jericho. Where is she? Down here. Where is she? There she. I don't know why she's down here. Okay. SSR Jericho. You should work on her. She's very good. Very, very good. Very good. Very good. All right, let's go back up. Let's go see our other options. From here, it doesn't really get any better. I'm not gonna lie. All the Hellbrums kind of suck nowadays. Red Hellbrum being the best. Green Hellbrum only really good for certain situations for his buff for like demon raids. So red and green. Blue is just garbage. Unless you're using them with holy relics or you're using him with bond, you don't need them. You don't really need any of these guys. I'm not gonna lie. They're just useful for their passives in deathmatch, and even then they don't really do a good job there. Anyone out here? No, not really. Gustav's good for freeze. Slater's good. You could work on Slater if you're a beginner. Yeah, these guys, I don't think so. He's actually one of the worst. I think he is the worst SSR. It's tough. It's tough because him and him, they are right next to each other. He is so bad. I think he might be the worst. Like I think Halloween Melios might be the worst, but he's right next to him. Is not even. Demon Hendrickson is okay. He can be useful for farming, I guess. So you want to work on him? Go ahead. They kind of suck. Obviously, Goddess Elizabeth is the best Elizabeth in the game. Work on her. She's good. She is pretty good. You want to work on her. She can help you a lot, actually. So you know, work on her. The rest of them is kind of like mid tier to garbage. I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of mid tier to garbage tier. The red SR Elizabeth and Hawk can be good on the back. Because or not, can it be used on the back? No, they can't be used on the back, but they can be useful because they increase their basic stats by 10% if they don't take damage. But I don't know how practical that's going to be outside of that. So all the Elizabeths kind of suck besides the green and Goddess Elizabeth. Tyler just ass. Elaine sucks. The Arthurs besides King Arthur are kind of mid. Oh, my bad. This right here, if you have him, he's good. Work on him. Work on him. Work on him. He is good. He is very, very good. Green Arthur is amazing. You work on him. Green Arthur and Excalibur Arthur, definitely work on. This blue Matrona sucks. Red Matrona you probably won't have if you're a beginner, so you don't need to worry about that, but she's good. Hawk sucks. Not that great. Sucks. I'm just gonna be honest with you. These units both kind of suck. Sucks. You know, the Escanors are good. Obviously the one being the best. Green Escanor you should work on. Red Escanor, Galen's not that great in my opinion. Melasculus, Monspeeds, So yeah, it just from here on out, it doesn't really get that good. You guys get the gist of it. You know, most of these units are not really like beginner friendly, or they just suck. You don't need to work on them in general. But yeah, it just gets like Sario and Tarmiel are good. Ludo PvP wise good, but yeah. But Sario and Tarmiel are definitely good. Chandler's somewhere. Chandler's good. Sigurd's good. Brunhild is good if you have these units. I don't know if you will, but yeah, Rugel's good. Keel's good. They're kind of mid. Iori and Terry are good, but I don't know. It just gets weird and complicated from there. I think I pretty much did a good job though of going over the useful units that you need. So if you guys do need help, you know, you could look back on this video and hear my thoughts and opinions on them. If you have a question about a character, comment down below. I might get to it. You know, if I do, I definitely will help out as much as I can. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. If you did enjoy, go ahead and like. Let's hit 30 likes. You guys have been killing it. Greatly appreciate it. Comment below which character you think you're gonna need help explaining, or you know, if I didn't explain it in the video, let me know. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I will see you guys later.